The parents of Jack Letts, a Briton held by the Kurds in Syria, have accused the Foreign Office of being completely obstructive and doing nothing to help their son. John Letts and Sally Lane, who live in Oxford, said the Foreign Office and the Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson have refused to do anything to get their son released from a prison in Rojava, northern Syria. The parents say that Letts, nicknamed Jihadi Jack by the media, has serious mental health issues and that they are very concerned about his welfare. It is Letts' 22nd birthday on Tuesday. His parents are themselves facing a trial over claims they funded terrorism by sending him money. The couple deny the charges, and say their lives have been destroyed by the upcoming trial. Letts is believed to be in Rojava, a self-proclaimed autonomous region in Syria, after traveling to the country in 2014. Letts, whose father is Canadian, traveled to Syria in 2014. He was 18 at the time and had dropped out of school to visit the country. He told his family that he was taken to the ISIS stronghold of Raqqa after being injured in a bomb blast. After leaving Raqqa, he was captured by Kurdish forces in May 2017. Lane, 55, a book editor, said the family had made contact with the Kurdish prison where her son is being held. Contact with their son was cut off in July. Lane said that the family had received no help and they believed there was a deliberate policy to abandon their son. The Foreign Office have been completely obstructive. Alistair Burt, the Foreign Office Minister, has sent us 4 identical letters saying that they can't do anything. The British government cut off diplomatic relations with Syria in 2012. We managed to find the contact details from the prison where Jack is being held from an Amnesty report, said Lane. It seems absurd that we, as ordinary individuals, who don't have any of the machinery of government to help us, can establish our own contacts with Kurdish officials, and the government itself are unable to do so. Letts' family point out that the Allies are working in coalition with Kurdish forces in the region. They obviously have very close contacts with the Kurds in Rojava, said John Letts, an organic farmer. Salah Muslim and the leaders of Rojava have been to London and spoken in Parliament, and yet they say, we don't know how to contact them, we just don't know the number. The Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson visited Iraqi Kurdistan in 2015, meeting British troops helping to train local fighters involved in the war against Islamic State, ISIS. We have established fairly cordial relationships with members of the YPG, a Kurdish militia, strange though that may sound, said Lane. We've told them that they and Jack have the same enemy. Jack hates ISIS as much as they do. It's really difficult to understand this stalemate situation. The family was appalled by recent comments by Rory Stewart, the International Development Minister. Stewart said that converts who leave Britain to fight for ISIS are guilty of horrific acts and the only way of dealing with them is to kill them in almost every case. The family said there is no evidence that Letts, who converted to Islam before traveling to Syria, had joined ISIS.